Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby with Fitness is Medicine, and today I'm gonna do a little bit more exercise snacking. I've been really busy with my gym and with coaching softball, and I've got 5 minutes before my next client shows up. So I'm gonna do some snacking today and show you how I go about getting my exercise routine in. So I'm gonna start with some push-ups. Then I'm gonna do a side plank. So I'm just going to do a couple exercises right now and then move into doing some exercises in between my next client. Okay, next I'm gonna try some step-ups with my 5 minutes that I've got before my next client comes. So I'm gonna grab a weight and step up on a step. These step-ups are easy to do anywhere. You can use a staircase in your home, a step up onto your deck, even just a small step stool will work great. The key to performing step-ups safely is stepping up with your whole foot so that your foot doesn't slip off the back. You want to step up with your whole foot, keep your chest up nice and tall, and go nice and slowly. After you've done 10 on one side, I'm using a weight as well to add a little bit of a challenge, especially with my limited time that I've got today, trying to fit some exercises in when I can. It's about movement, continuing your movement, and doing it when you can. Okay, that's my next one. Okay, my next client is running a little bit late, so I've got time to fit in another exercise. I'm gonna do some dips next. So, on the side of my bench here, I'm going to lower my hips down off the side of the bench. Now I'm keeping my knees bent to keep this a little easier. Importantly here, I don't want my shoulders to go up near my ears, and I don't want to lower myself lower than a 90-degree angle here with my elbows. If you need to make it more difficult, you can straighten your legs and keep your back close to the bench. You could do this off a kitchen chair or a coffee table. Keeping your back close will help put less pressure on your shoulders. Okay, those are dips. Okay, next I'm gonna do a balance exercise. So I'm gonna try an airplane tip over. Standing on one leg is really important for balance. When you walk, you spend time on one leg at a time. Inevitably throughout your day, you're gonna find time where you need to spend time on one leg, when you're going up steps, when you're going down steps, when you're walking. So having that hip stability and that balance to be able to stand on one leg is really important to avoid falling. Doing these airplane tip overs, you take your body weight from your center of gravity and you're moving it. So that leg, that supporting leg is really having to work hard. Your hips, your feet, your ankles, all the way up the chain. So we're gonna try the other side quickly. You don't need to spend a lot of time on this. It's easy to fit in small doses. You could do this in between phone calls. You could even do it while you're on a Zoom chat if you need to. If you need to turn your camera off for a minute, do a couple quick exercises. I recommend doing it next to something. This is my balance bar in my gym where I have a lot of people do their balance exercises and stretches and things. That way it's there in case they lose their balance. In your home, you can use the kitchen chair, the back of the kitchen chair. You can use the kitchen counter or the kitchen sink, things like that, so that you have that stability in case you are to lose your balance. Okay, I've got a little bit of time here. I'm gonna fit in some arms. So challenging your balance while you do arms is a good way to do it. I'm in a tandem stance, even though you might not be able to see that. I'm gonna do a bicep curl into a shoulder press. When I'm doing my exercise snacking, I like to fit in as many muscle groups as possible in the short time that I have so that I can get the most benefit out of my time. So here I'm getting some biceps and some shoulders. So you want to pick a weight that will work for both of those motions, but this way I'm getting some balance by doing a tandem stance with my feet right in front of each other. So that's working through my core, especially as I press up overhead. And then my arms and my shoulders are also benefiting from this. So I'm trying to work as many muscle groups as possible when I'm doing these little exercise snacks. Nice and slowly, both directions. If you have any low back pain with an exercise like this, go ahead and sit down. So when you press overhead, it doesn't press and make any pressure in your lower back. The other thing you can do is just avoid the shoulder press part of it and just do some biceps curls. If pressing a weight over your head doesn't feel good on your shoulders or your back, don't do it. Do the bicep curls, and we can do some other shoulder stabilization instead. All right. And now I have about 15 minutes before I need to be at softball practice, so I'm gonna go for a quick run. Even though I can't get in the longer run that I would like to do, or if you're trying to fit in a walk and you wanna get in 45 minutes but you only have 10, do the 10 minutes. It's always better to do something than nothing. So keep moving, everybody. We'll see you next time.